Say I just heard about a show.
Let's talk about it, talk about it.
Where the independent artists go.
Let's talk about it, talk about it.
Niecy got a new EP.
Let's talk about it, talk about it.
Stephanie's doing comedy.
Let's talk about it, talk about it.
That girl from LA and
that guy Let's talk about it, talk about it.
And now your host of Let's Talk About It, Raheem Mitchell.
Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk About It. I am your host, Raheem Mitchell. I just want to make sure that everybody is practicing their safe distance, wearing your mask, and also washing your hands for 20 seconds. Let's kill this virus. Our guests today are Tony Grant and his wife, Trisha Mann Grant. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Grants.
Hello.
What's going on, man?
All is well, man. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
I haven't seen you guys in...
Well, sure. Yeah, it's been a while.
I could just start naming what. First, As Yet.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
I mean, you
Yes,
were the lead singer for As Yet. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
beautiful voice, man. And
Thank you.
I was just watching you not too long ago on YouTube.
Yes.
I don't know where you were, but you had a band behind you. And I guess they wasn't ready, or they wasn't ready to get with you,
Right.
and you just started singing a cappella.
Oh, yeah.
And you just started going.
That was in a place called Weber's in the Valley. Wow, that was years ago.
Yeah, I saw
God.
that. But anytime I typed your name in,
Yeah.
and then everything started coming up, and I'm like, okay,
Wow.
what's going on? I started looking. And I'm looking. I'm like, oh yeah, Tell Hell or something. We
Yeah.
did Tell
We
Hell.
did Tell Hell I Ain't
And
Coming.
then, yeah, I can't remember Chuck Pendleton's show,
That's right.
but we also
Right.
did that show together.
That's right. We sure
Yeah.
did. Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Wow, I
and your
forgot
wife and
about
I
that one.
did the another Pimps Must Praise Him
Uh-huh.
with
Yep.
with
Sid Burstyn.
yeah, Sid Burstyn, yeah, and Get Thee Behind Me.
That's right. Get thee behind me. That's
Yeah,
right.
we did
That's
all the
right.
shows,
That's
man.
right. Yeah, it's been a blessing, man.
Man, it's
Wow.
nice to see everybody, man.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
You
But-
as well. I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of you. This is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, I was like, because when I saw you at the Taste of Soul,
you. Yes.
yeah, and I was videoing,
Yes.
and I'm like, that's Tony. Then I saw you, then I saw your wife,
Yes.
and then I emailed your wife, and I'm like, okay, I mean, I messaged her on Facebook,
Yes.
and I said, okay, well, dang, maybe that was I got the wrong person.
No.
And
you're
then
not-
and then like I think, and then later on, she's like, oh, I just seen this message. She started telling me, and then that's when the ball started rolling.
Yeah.
And then she was like, wait a minute, Raheem, let me put you on speaker first, because she's like, I know a lot of Raheem. And then the
Right.
minute I started talking, like, oh yeah, that's Raheem.
Yeah, I know that brother.
It's like, yeah, man, I told her what was going on, what I wanted to do, and everything.
And I appreciate it, man. Thank you for this opportunity, brother.
Yes,
it's
yes,
good to see you
yes.
doing well. This looks good. This is
Yes,
really
sir.
good, man. And you
Appreciate it.
being a blessing to the community,
Yes.
and inviting people on to express their gifts and their talents and
That's it.
things that are going on that some people may not know about.
No,
And-
exactly.
Yeah, and my apologies, because when it comes to Facebook Messenger,
oh yeah.
it
Yeah.
takes a minute sometimes. And then
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God, they sent this message 6 months ago. Okay, so I'm working on
Yeah,
that.
that's
and I'll
okay.
definitely get better
That's
with
okay.
it.
That is all right. This is as long as we collaborated,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Indeed.
It's
Good.
like, I'm not gonna ever get it. Okay, well.
Yeah, and I don't even check it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I got to do better with social media.
Yeah, no, trust me, me too.
Yeah.
I have to. And now that I have my show, I seriously have to get out there now.
Yeah.
Because YouTube wants you to have at least 1,000 followers before you can start going live. And I'm normally out
wow.
at plays, I'm normally out at concerts,
Mhm.
and I go live, but sometimes I go live on Facebook or sometimes I
Gotcha.
go live on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I would like to go live on YouTube.
Yeah.
But,
I run
slowly-
so much and work so much, I haven't had the opportunity of even learning how to do all that stuff.
yeah, but trust me,
I've been
I'm,
blessed.
I'm slowly learning.
That's good.
Easy. Man, I'm just saying, it's like I said, I'm ecstatic to have you. I mean, every
Thank
time
you.
I look somewhere or look on the YouTube channel, I'm just like when I first was going to bring you out to my show, I
Mhm.
just typed in Tony Grant, and boom, I was like, good. And I'm going through. I'm like, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
I just like, oh man, just
Yeah.
looking at it. But I want to ask you, man, how was it? Was it difficult for you going from R&B to gospel?
No, and now I'm gonna flip that around for you. I actually started in gospel,
Okay.
but I was a drummer.
Right.
I was a drummer for many old quartet groups. I dealt with even we call Jodeci today.
Right.
We grew up together in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So when they were young and they had a quartet group, I was playing drums back at that time. And I left North Carolina, went to college on a football scholarship. I always thought singing was for girls because all the women in my family, all of them, was just for. I was a roughneck. I was
Right.
like jumping off of barns and out of trees and all that stuff. So I
Yes.
was like, I ain't singing. That's what they do.
Right.
But I let a young lady that I met in college talk me into singing. And I always had this, even though I sung gospel, I always had this R&B vibe,
Right.
even in my gospel singing.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it would rub people the wrong way, so especially the older saints. The older
Right.
Christians was like, wait a minute, you can't bring that rhythm and blues up in here.
Mhm.
Even though I was singing gospel.
Don't be bringing the
Don't be
devil's
bringing that-
music in here.
Don't be bringing that up in here. And I was like,
Right.
Mom, I'm different. I quit.
Right.
I don't want to do it no more.
Right.
But like I said, I let this young lady talk me into singing R&B in college in a talent show.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started winning. And that was the first time I started looking at that I can sing and make money.
Right.
Because I was like, wait a minute, I won this talent show and I'm going to get how much? $1,000.
Yeah.
What's the next one? It just kept going. I kept winning. And then I had an opportunity. I won at a talent show and a karaoke event. And I had an opportunity of coming out here, California, on Star Search.
Right. I remember that. Yes.
Didn't do it.
Right.
I got scared. I was like, I ain't going out there, man.
No.
Yeah. I was like, I ain't going out there to sing. And then I left from there, got into an incident being young on campus and lost my scholarship. Went from there to North Carolina. A gentleman by the name of David Payton saw me singing with these 5 guys, and I was almost a member of Take 6.
Right.
But he saw me singing with these 5 guys singing a cappella, and he called me and was like, I got this play called A Good Man Is Hard to Find. I want you to be a part of it, which was my first play.
Right.
And I've been going ever since.
I noticed that.
1990. I've been going
Yes.
ever since, and it has not slowed down. It just seems to pick up more and more every year.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. And yourself, I know you've done
Everything.
Yeah, you've done everything. You did. I remember a while back. You did a movie with Sid where y'all played the pastor and first lady. I can't remember. Yes. That's how far. That's how far back. That's it.
Wow, that was a fun movie.
Yes.
He and I had this intense scene, and I just remember, looking across at him, and I think I was crying, and that was one of the wonderful moments. I was so in the character and in the moment, and then he was just looking at me like, "Wow, she's really serious right now." But it was still a great moment. That was fun.
Yeah.
I have been blessed to have worked on TV, film, and stage, and lots of stage with this handsome man next to me, and
Right.
I mean, it's just awesome. You, baby.
I know.
It's just awesome to be able to do what you love, what you have a passion for,
Yes.
and to also be able to bless people with the messages and the inspiration of what the play or the television show, whatever it is, whatever character, as long as the character has an outcome that's going to make a difference,
Yes.
that's the kind of character.
That's
that I
it.
want to
That's
play.
it. Because I remember. I got a lot of stories. I have a story about you and also a story about Tony. No, it's running on the same lines of what you're talking about. What's the outcome? What is she going? What is she going to be? When you were doing we were doing Sid Burstyn play, "Pimp Every Prayer Must Praise Him," and you was asking Sid, okay, so what's going to be the outcome of the lady, the first lady? What is her outcome? She's going through something right now, but I need to know what's going to be her outcome. What's going to be the meaning behind that, so I know where to pull from and things like that.
It's important.
Yeah, so he explained to you, you were like, okay, I got it.
I don't even remember
yeah.
doing that. But yeah, that sounds like me.
Yeah, we were at rehearsal at LATC on 6th Street.
Now, you do know I was in that play as well?
Of course.
I didn't know I was in it.
I didn't know we met.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I came in on one of the shows. Somebody wasn't able to sing.
Wait, no, we're talking about 2 different shows.
No.
No, that's Lord Holly, forgive me.
No, that's Pimps Must Praise Him. Sid came and got me out of the audience.
It was a one day.
You were in Vegas. You were in
Okay,
Vegas.
okay.
The bus and I
Yes.
drove.
That's right.
You were in
That's
My
Vegas.
little rinkety dink car back
That's
there.
right.
I
That's
flew
right.
in,
Because
and I
got
flew in
stopped
from
by the
somewhere.
police.
That's right. That's right.
I
That
flew
is
in from a
right.
whole other state, and I was
Yes.
sitting in the audience,
Yes.
and they came and got me at the
Right.
very last song of the play.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
I
came-
was
you
like,
came out,
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know this. I don't know the song.
Rodney, what was his name?
Rodney Perry.
Rodney Perry.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was,
he was in it.
No, not Rodney Perry.
Oh.
The one who died.
Rodney.
you
That was in the news, and he had been beaten by the police. Lord, I can't believe I just went blank on Rodney.
I know you're talking about, but that was
Yeah, Rodney King.
Thank you.
Rodney King.
Rodney
yeah.
King was
Yeah,
in
that
it.
was that was Pimps Everybody Must Praise Him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rodney
Yeah.
King and the young and the brother
other,
from Lakeside.
excellent, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
The singer from Lakeside.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember all of
But
that.
it seemed like I sit back and when we go to auditions in LA and I sit back and then Chuck P would look at me and be like, okay, you know there's no singing in here, but I got a part for you. He said, you know Tony Grant gonna be here, right? I was like, yeah. And like, you know, H.D. Washington, Lord rest his soul.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my buddy, man. My buddy. Y'all were like this.
He was
Y'all were like,
That was my boy.
sweet.
Yeah.
You know, all them people gonna be here, right? And I'm like, yeah. So Chuck always put me on the spot. We were at the West Angeles,
yes,
and we were doing auditions.
yes.
And then you was walking out. I'm like, no, you know, why you audition? You got the part. You was shut up. I just come to the competition. You know?
That
So
sounds like
anyway,
him.
yeah. So anyway, Chuck was like, well, I'm gonna let you guys know right now. If you hear and you a non-singer, you better bring it because I got Dino and Raheem auditioning last, and they've been on tour everywhere. So
Yeah,
all I can tell y'all, y'all better bring it.
yeah.
And that was it. And everybody get to the lesson. Chuck, why you want to do
Yeah, he always had a way of putting you on the spot.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So man, talk to me, man. Tell me what's new, what's going on, and
Oh man, there's been so much. In 2014, yeah, I booked a TV show with Tyler Perry, called Love Thy Neighbor, and before that, of course, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays with him and tours.
right.
The show ran for 3 years. I think I was on 3 years. Did 3 years, and I left from there, and now I'm the lead. This is what's funny. It's how ironic how God works. I was singing with Azjet 96, 97. We covered 2 songs by a legendary group called Chicago, which was Hard to Say I'm Sorry and You're the Inspiration. Now here we are in 2020, and I started singing lead singer for that group in 2016, 17, 18. Now I'm the lead singer of the group Chicago, singing the same songs that made Azjet famous.
Wow.
Same ones. Yeah, and it's a legendary rock group. These guys, they wrote for Earth, Wind and Fire, George Benson, they James Ingram. They've written songs and hit records for so many people of our culture. And here these are, Caucasian brothers.
Right.
But working on that, and then now since this pandemic situation, we've been doing a lot of music, working a lot with my church, as much as I can. My wife, I'll let her tell you about it in a second, but I always brag about this because I think this is so great. She's got a talk show too called Man Talk,
Right.
and it's amazing. Oh, she wrote a book. She's done. Oh my God, we've done so many things. Oh my, wow, ain't that something? Ain't that something?
I do have a book in the car. And
Oh, ain't that
what's
something?
funny? That I was thinking more of this being more of an interview for him.
No, because I
And
told
he
him.
just
I
being
said,
here.
Yeah, he sure
I
did.
even asked. I said, is your wife gonna be in?
He
on
sure
it?
did.
I said, bring everything. But anyway, we can.
You're
we
right.
gonna
And I
take
know
care of
better.
that.
Listen, Raheem,
Huh.
I know better.
That's okay. We gonna
Look
make
at
it
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So we've been.
I'll be back. See, that's just me putting in a bid to make sure that I
I'll come back.
Oh,
There we
And
go.
when I come back, I'll have the book.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually give the platform on where they can get it and all that type of stuff. So
Sure, thank
Yeah.
it's
you.
not a problem. As a matter of fact, what gave you the inspiration to write the book?
In 2000.
Mhm.
2000, God said, write a book, and spoke to my spirit and said, write a book that's going to bless people with stories from others about trials and tribulations and how they overcame it. So testimonies, true stories. And so I named it Amazing Testimonies. And I procrastinated. So I always encourage people, whatever you do, if you're given a vision, go for it because God will give you the provision for it.
Right.
And so I finally, in 2017,
Mhm.
I had someone publish it, and I'm grateful for the experience. But a year later, I decided I will publish it myself.
Right.
So now I am a self-published author. It's called
Okay.
Amazing Testimonies, and I'm writing my second book, Mama's Will, which was a play I put up back in 2000.
Right.
And now I turned it into a film, and now I've turned it into a book, and I can't wait to get done with it because it's comedy and it's inspiration, and he is Pastor Moore when we actually do the film.
Talk about it.
So it's fun. 3 sisters, but anyway, I don't want to talk too much about that yet until I get it out
This
there.
is the show. Let's talk about it.
Right. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I'm happy to talk about it. If you
Let's
say
talk
so,
about it.
let's talk about it. Hey, talk to me about it. Yeah.
So and we just worked together, and I was on his show that he was starring on with Tyler Perry. I came in
Love Thy
and did an
Neighbor.
episode on Love Thy Neighbor as his crazy wife. I mean, crazy girlfriend, actually.
Right.
She was nuts.
Does she?
Yes, it was fun. Because I'm
Okay.
always playing the wife or the mother or the school teacher or the first lady or something. And those are great. There's a blessing. But to be able to do something that's completely out of character for me and have fun with it, it was great.
Yeah.
And his uncle said, "Man, you sure she
You sure she
a
acting?
little bit."
No, but see, but you can do that because you're like, hey, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm not, I don't have to watch what I say.
Right.
You know, I can just go off the cuff because I'm losing in mind.
Yeah.
And he, and that what was, and to his credit, he allowed it. He allowed us to go right off the cuff. He allowed us to be like husband and wife on the show. It was amazing. It was amazing.
I heard that's how Tyler Perry works.
If he likes organic, and if you're because he's a comedian at heart, if it's funny, he's keep it. Even if it's not in the script. If it's funny, keep it. But if it's not, now he won't get with you. It's gonna be a little embarrassing.
And you gotta follow instructions because he'll say, "Okay, that's good. I like that." He was with a straight face. That's funny, Trisha. I like that. Okay, now add this, that, this, and that.
Right.
And it's like I'm in my head going,
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I have not had the opportunity to work that man yet. I want to. One of these days,
Gifted brother.
one of these
Gifted.
days it's gonna
Very
happen.
It
Yeah.
was.
Just like my show. I kept saying I'm gonna do it. And my buddy here, my other partner, Ross Jordan. You remember Ross?
Yeah,
Jordan?
I remember.
Yeah, you remember Ross Jordan.
Mhm.
Like, maybe you go on and just do it now. I said, yeah, Mike. He said, do you have a concept? I'm be like, yeah. So he took me to the website as here, and he said, just go ahead and put it in. I put it in. I submitted what I want to do, how I want to do it, what my budget was. Like 2 days later, he called me and was like, hey, got it.
Wow. That's good stuff. That's good.
So, I did it.
That's good. That's good.
So
That's good.
tell me a little bit more about not this question I would like to ask is how is it working on the road? Unless you ask me how's it working on the road with him, and you let me know how it's like working on the road with your wife, because I've seen you guys in a play.
Yes.
Where you guys were at a fence. What is that? Play?
Yes. Something miraculous.
Something
Yes.
miraculous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Toussaint Duchess. She did an episodic play.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was the first one I've ever heard of where every month we come back and do a different episode to keep people coming back to the show.
Mm-hmm.
To see
It was
what's
kind of
gonna
deep.
happen next month, and it was fun. And so working with him is just, honestly, I'm not just saying this.
Tell
because
truth
he's
now.
sitting next to me.
Tell
No,
truth.
I absolutely love it because we are so goofy together. We have a lot of fun. We make people laugh. He's always making me laugh. But we make people laugh when we're on the set and keep the joy going. So we're that couple that you can definitely hire because we're not bringing the drama unless it's on the stage.
Right.
And it's for the stage and for
Right.
the audience. Other than that, we know how to, even if anything, happened or we had to discuss something, we knew how to keep it right in the room, deal with it, and hey, come on back up.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
ever saw, because we don't. When it comes to our money and when come on, we gotta eat.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna do something crazy.
You ain't gonna do no damage to money.
No, we don't do that.
I just wish that when you was at the bar, he said, I was at the bar, I was talking to this lady. Let me show you how I was walking. And I wish the camera would have went to you to let me see how you was walking, but they didn't. They cut you off, and then they only caught you when you stopped. And she was like, "You was walking like that." I was like, "Man, I wanted to see how he was walking."
Yeah, it was crazy.
But the camera did not pan to you to where I could see it. But man, we all started singing, and y'all voices started blending together, man. And I was reading all the comments. They were like, oh, did somebody walk? They married? They were like, oh my God.
Yeah, we get that
right.
right.
Working together.
Yeah.
They're like, I bet you that's H.E.
Yeah.
Wait. They said what? I bet you what?
One girl, I don't want to say it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And then one girl was like, no, I worked with him before. It's good together, and all this and all that. And then I heard the song, man, and I was like,
Well, you know what, brother? I'm different from most. I'm gonna say celebrities
right.
here in California or Hollywood. I don't believe in my wife following me. I believe in my wife walking beside me.
Right.
So I don't hide her. I expose her. And working with her, it gives me the opportunity to basically be an example to other couples, man. Like, look, you know, if God gave you a queen, then you can't have her like the court gesture in front of everybody. So I just believe in if I shine, she shines. But the reverse side of that is if she shines, then she's lightening me up.
Yeah.
I'm being highlighted. And so that's why we do red carpet events together. If I'm on an event or whatever, I make sure she's right there with me, beside me, not behind me. I just don't believe in that. So when we work together, we've done Something Miraculous. We did Mrs. Independent. We did the Cleanup Woman. We've done in every show we've done, we've had peace. Because I don't believe in that other. No, I don't believe in that at all. I'll quit first. I'll quit. If it's something that she wants to do and it's dramatic, I'll let her have it. I mean, I've been blessed. The Lord continues to bless me and open doors for me, but I just refuse to allow this industry and the stuff we do to come between what we have. If I'm going to ruin my marriage, I'm going to ruin it. I'm not going to let that, you know what I'm saying? That kind of situation ruin it. So it's been an honor for me to be able to work with her. And plus, when I first saw her, I was just like, dang, she is good, man. She fine too, God.
Right.
Like, ooh. But she's an amazing talent, amazing gift. And it's a matter of time. I think it's a matter of time. I just think God has it set plan, set time, that she'll elevate and become a Hollywood name, a household name.
Exactly.
Just chill.
Just chill.
And you know what? Whether I do or not, and of course God's will be done, but whether I do or not, as long as whatever I'm doing is inspiring, encouraging, making a difference, being a blessing, and there's some young lady out there that's coming up behind me and she's following in my footsteps in a positive way. And as cliche as all this sounds, when I tell you, I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like this. So as long as I'm creating a path, passing the torch at the time, and not being like other people I've experienced in the past where they made it real rough for me because I was that young lady. And instead of passing the torch, they were trying to beat me over the head with it. They were trying to beat me. And so because of those experiences, I'm like, I want to do it different.
Right.
You know, so that they continue that path with others. Domino.
I wanted to say, you said something earlier, and it's just, something just clicked in my mind. I was going to say when you were speaking, but I didn't want to interrupt you. But you said you started off on the drums.
Yeah.
And groups.
Yes.
What other famous singers started off on the drums?
Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye started on the drums. See who else started on the drums that I know. Oh man, you went to see. You going to? You went all the way back.
Yeah,
went back there. Did Teddy P?
Started on the
sure
drum.
did.
You made me. I was like Prince. Ooh.
Teddy P.
Teddy P started on the drum singing "Missing You."
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what's fun. The last play I just did, which was another Marvin Gaye story. It's called Pride and Joy. I played Teddy P.
I just think he was on the drums.
It's crazy. All this stuff.
I just had that. I'm like,
yeah.
That's Teddy P.
And Teddy P was a kind of a mentor to Marvin. Yeah. Well, Marvin was the mentor to Teddy P. It's crazy. Crazy how it all comes around.
Yeah.
Comes around.
You said the drum, like.
And watch this. The very first R&B song I snuck to listen to was Marvin Gaye.
We all snuck.
We couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't listen to R&B when growing up. My parents were, astute Christians. It was like, you going this way. So I wore dress shoes to school. So that. So yeah, my life has been so blessed. If God told me to sit down right now, I'm okay. I'm good because I've done more than some 80-year-old men have done. I have. I've traveled the world twice. I've never been that guy that I gotta have a Golden Globe. I gotta have Grammy. Although I've been blessed with the Grammy, but I gotta have this certain accolade. I just wanted, like she said, I just wanted to be a blessing to somebody else. Because when I was younger, everybody used to say, "What do you want to be?" And my response was, "I just want to say something or do something that's gonna make a difference in the world. That's it. I don't care about nothing else." And God has blessed me to be able to do that. I've made a mark. I've made a mark in the world, and it's in urban theater, and that's been such a blessing to me because that was not my dream. It was not my dream at all.
It might not be your dream, but it's the path that God has.
It's the calling.
Yeah,
It's the calling.
I don't care what your dream, but this is what I got for you.
That's what I got for you.
Follow this path and go on. But I can remember I think we were on our way to a rehearsal, or we were sitting in your car at a rehearsal, and it was one of our lines and everything, and you were like, "Man, I don't really I just want to relax, man."
Yeah.
And you and I was sitting in the car,
Yes.
just chopping
it up.
Like, I don't want to answer that. I'm answer the phone. No, he's gonna ask me to do a play. I just want to rest, right? Man, I can't rather just rest for a month. I just got off the road. Here you go. Answer the phone. Tony Grant, can I help you? Yeah. Uh-huh. And like, well, you already sent me the script. You don't even okay. Okay. All right. Hey, as long as it's got a purpose, yeah. All right. God bless you. Okay. Bye. I see now when we was talking.
I remember that.
Getting played, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, this dude is turning plays down, and it's people out there trying to get played.
Yeah.
And that was over 20 years ago. Do you know that 20 years later, he still says the same thing? So check it out. This COVID, he had to rest.
I have choice.
This virus situation, and God bless everyone who's lost someone.
Right.
You know, but thank God he's been able to rest. And what did he do today? We were at a funeral right before we came here, and he sang 3 songs.
Yeah.
With his anointed voice.
Well, you know I'm able to sing.
Our second COVID.
Yeah, man. This was being able to rest, man. I needed it because the last play, which was the Marvin Gaye play I did, the last one before that took a toll on me. It did, because I don't mind playing my age. I'm 52, but everybody in that play that I was in was under 30, and
you was the only one breaking it.
Woo, I worked more than anybody in that play. Exactly. I did 5, 6 different roles in the show, 5, 6 different parts in the show, and then I had to sing in the back for others that were out in front. Right. So it was a little rough. That one was rough. You know.
So let me know what's next for you guys. Talk to me about it. What's going on?
We just well, during the COVID, we auditioned. We did what do you call it? The video audition, self-tape, send it in, and he already had the role, but the director hadn't seen me yet, so he was sweet enough to do it with me so that we could show the chemistry. And so now we both are going to be doing a film together, husband and wife, and he plays a bad guy pastor.
Yeah, finally a bad guy.
Finally, you had
a
bad boy. And they even mentioned something more along with that because they liked what we did. So we got that. And also, like I said, I'm working on my second book, and you know, what else is so many?
I've got I just released a gospel song, a single, called No Other. It's on YouTube. The video's on YouTube as well. I've got I just did a play with Cosmo and Russell for Father's Day. It's on YouTube as well. You can go to thesermonplay.com and see it. It's on YouTube. It's amazing. Amazing play. I think he has created something that may be the new wave for the urban theater. Then the other thing is I'm working on a new song, a video, a song I wrote called Save the Children, that I think is going to really, really speak loud to society, whether you Black, white, Latino, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's going to speak to everybody. It's going to speak to preachers, teachers, all of them. Speak to everybody. And I'm trying to finish up some writing. I just ain't sat down long enough to do it. Other than that, like I said, I'm working more in my church and really trying to make plans for when all of this is done. How can I be a blessing to somebody else when this is done? I know what I'm doing during,
Yes.
but how can I be a blessing to someone else when this is done?
It's all over.
When it's all over, you know.
Sit back. And you were saying something about you was coming with a new foundation.
Yeah, my foundation is called Mimic Men in Ministry in Christ,
Yes.
in the community. I'm sorry, and what it is me and my business partner. We want what our desire is to build a full facility for people, young people mainly, from ages 5 to 25. And although we are giving you the Mimic, which is a performing arts academy, but the main goal is to give you real life situations and real life upbringing. We want to teach etiquette. We want to teach young men. Look here, brother, you ain't got to walk around with your pants sagging off your behind. You ain't got to be disrespectful to the young ladies. Well, young ladies, you ain't got to wear everything stuck to you and showing all that you got. You want you to be responsible for whatever it is that you choose to do, and we want to show you how to do that. So we want to give back to the community of young people and say, and it's like my wife does this thing where she's financially teaching people how to handle finances. Well, young people have lost that because they took so many things out of school. We were taught that by our parents, but then there's a gap to our young people now.
Now they just look at the app.
And that's it. Yeah, instead of learning about finances and how it works and how you can leave something for your children and legacy and all that stuff. So, you know, we want to include all of that.
Yes, and we've become entrepreneurs this year, and we're working it strong. And so he's helping people with vitamins and helping
with
all
DNA supplements and all that stuff.
The Medical Shield, and then I'm
Yeah.
helping people who want to become financially lit, and if they want to make extra money at the same time. And also, I forgot I have a recurring role as Dominique on The Family Business. Carl Weber, he's an author,
Yes.
and I was in another one of his films. But yeah, so that and there was something else, and now it's left me again.
Well, we
So
just
I
been
tell
blessed.
You so much stuff. You know, I'm trying to put a cup over there to catch some of them blessings.
Just been blessed.
But I truly, man. I mean, I wish I would have put this segment for an hour, but
It's all right.
We can talk.
It's all right.
Yeah. You know, but
We'd love to come back.
But I'm always going to bring you guys back because
Thank
there's
you.
so much new stuff
Thank you.
coming out, and I want to let you guys know that I am closing my first season with you guys.
Wow.
First season.
My man, I love it.
You
I love
guys
it.
will be my 17th episode.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm closing with congrats.
Thank you.
Closing with you guys here. So before I close, I would like for each of you guys to give your platforms, how they can get in touch with you, and
Sure.
if you want, excuse me, if somebody wants you to come out and speak to young ladies or anything, just give your platform where they can find your book, where they can find your music, or if they want to donate to your foundation, you say you get your
501c3.
501c3.
Mhm.
You know, some people, you never know, their business might need to write off.
That-
Something like that. So wherever the red light is.
Over there.
So just
Okay.
one at a time or together, just give you your information.
Hey everyone, again, my name is Trisha Mann Grant.
And I'm Tony Grant, and we are the
Grants.
Grants.
And you can find me on Instagram, IG, also on Facebook. But you know what? Since I've missed his message for about 6 months or more, how about you just DM me on IG? That's the best way to reach out to me. Or Trisha Mann Grant 621 at Gmail. That's my email. Okay.
See, I don't even know the language. She's talking about DM and all that. I don't know all of that.
Direct message.
Okay,
baby.
good. That's good. But anyway, you can reach me at tgrant621 on Instagram and Tony Grant on Facebook. You can like my page. My fan page is The Real Tony Grant on Facebook as well. And you can hit me on my email at anthonygrant22@gmail.com. Or just look around. I might be around somewhere, you know.
Especially if it's a seafood place with crab legs.
Yeah, there it is.
Amen.
Or sushi. We do all of that. Yeah, man. Love it. And you know what, too? I'll tell you what, too, and I don't want to go ahead and put this out here. This is a great opportunity, great show and everything, but you know what? There's some other levels you can take it to. Right. I'm here for you. Just let me know.
Let me know. We can talk.
We can talk.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Grants.
Yes.
Well, I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in to Let's Talk About It with Raheem Mitchell. And this is the end of season 1. 17 episodes under my belt. You
That's
can
good.
always go check out my YouTube channel. It's Talk About It with Raw, R-A-H. Talk About It with Raw. My name is Raheem Mitchell. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, don't ever share your 8x10 dream with somebody with a 5x7 mind. God bless you. I'll see you next week. Peace. The Grants, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's talk about it, talk about it. Let's talk about it, talk about it.
Talk about it.
Let's talk about it, talk about it.
Talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
That girl from
Let's talk
LA and
about
that
it.
guy.